Hi, Neil.
Hi Andy, how are you doing today?
Good, you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Pleasure.
So, The Batman presents us with a really unique opportunity to see these characters from kind of a new angle. Was that something that attracted you to the role of Alfred when you first heard about the project?
Oh, 100%. I mean, just knowing Matt and having worked with him on the Apes movies and knowing that his if he was going to tell a Batman story, it was going to one be a great journey and a great
Yeah,
thriller, and two that every single character would be invested with. Matt's a very emotional film director and always seeks out the kind of the heart of a story and the emotional kind of point of view of a story. And so so when we started to talk about Alfred, and he explained that he'd like me to play it. That was what attracted me to it, because I knew I'd be in amazingly safe hands, and that he would take risks with a pairing of characters that people think that they
yeah.
know, and hopefully that we could bring something new to.
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's such a kind of a chasm between Bruce and Alfred where we first kind of meet them in this film. Um, how did you approach kind of this new angle, and how did you kind of take Matt's ideas and put those into your performance?
Well, we obviously there was a great deal of discussion about it, but I mean, and when I joined the project, when I was actually, started filming, Rob had been in the zone with Bruce and Batman, but very very quickly we sort of understood that what we were looking for was a kind of a rejection of Alfred and everything that he stood for,
Yeah,
and the Wayne legacy, and something that Alfred is holds dear and important. So it's about a clash of belief systems, really, in a way. Bruce is throwing everything out of the window, and Alfred can see this, his ward, self-destruct in a way, and
mm,
self, physically and psychologically sort of go through trauma to find something, and he is not a man who is capable of trading in emotions in a way. He's not, he's a soldier. He's worked for secret services and as a bodyguard, and deals with hard and fast rules and precision, and he doesn't, he can't, he knows ultimately there's like a kind of an impotence that he knows he can't fill a void of being the father
yeah,
that
yeah.
Bruce really needs, and that is the tragedy of him and how he sees himself. But again, pushing against that is this kind of almost venom that's coming from Bruce.
Yeah.
So it is quite a different take.
And it all kind of leads to this incredible moment, this incredible scene where the two of them have almost like an emotional turning point. I think both for the characters individually, but also their relationship as well. And obviously that comes quite late in the film. I was wondering if that was something that you rehearsed, or you kind of, how did you get into the zone for that particular scene? Because it was quite a sight to behold, and I mean it really choked me up watching it.
Oh well, that's great. Interestingly, that scene was scheduled, and then I believe that's when we had a big break, actually, because of COVID.
Yeah,
So it gave us, in a sense, I was prepared. We were all gearing up for that scene, and then there was that big break, and then we came back and did it, and it was very interesting, because no matter how much you kind of see the scene in your mind's eye, until you're actually in the moment and doing it, you don't know where it's going to go. And that's the joy of these kinds of, like you say, these big scenes where actually a bit it's a kind of crux scene in terms of the turning
yeah.
point for the story, and also for the story of these two characters. So I think we found it was very much sort of found in the moment, but having had the preparation, I suppose.
It is. It's just such a beautiful moment. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Best of luck with the movie.
Cheers, man.
Thanks.
Thanks
Bye
a
bye.
lot. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching, Super Friends. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button just down below and hit the bell so that you can get notified whenever we release brand new videos. In fact, there's 2 more waiting for you to watch right here below. So what are you waiting for? Why not click play?